fam. I know it's almost noon, but it's still morning. So good morning to you and welcome to the Morning Glory with myself, Ntabi. I am pleased to be in your presence at this very moment. And I thank you for making the time to be a part of this video. I hope that you're having an amazing Sunday. Good morning, Lawrence. I hope that you're having an amazing Sunday. You are blessed and highly favored. So if you don't know my channel, I can tell you a little bit about Real Talk with Ntabi YouTube channel. This is really a channel to really help you, to find the best version of yourself. So you can expect everything empowerment and transformation on this channel. You can expect yourself to be a really revived, really rejuvenated, recharged, and you get to have a change of mindset when you're on this channel rather. So basically, this is a channel to really help you to find the best version of yourself through the conversations that we share, through the insights that we share. So this is basically where you need to understand that you are not just here to just be an audience, to just be part of the real fam, but more than anything, you are here to, listen to conversation and still apply this new life. Be it, from, your personal business and just life in general. There's just so many content that we share that can really help you. Whether you are more of a YouTuber here and you create content, we share such insights. Whether you're in business or you aspire to get into business, there's more content that we share. So there's just so many things. So do consider being a part of this family if you're not already. And yeah, let's just be in this space. And if you're, of course, watching from other platforms, because I'm connecting from YouTube and Facebook. If you're watching from Facebook, much love to you. Do also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. So you can just go to YouTube and search for Real Talk with Ntabi, or you can just browse through my timeline. You'll definitely see like a couple of videos that I share. You can just click on that link and go and watch, a few of my videos so that you can get a feel of the kind of content that I create, and then make a decision if you really want to subscribe or something like that. All right. I feel like this mic is so jealous. It's not sitting well on my dress, but anyway, we got to move. We got to work with what we can, right? All right. So let's greet Lawrence. Good morning to you, Lawrence. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're having an amazing Sunday and a blessed one, of course. Thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna also check on on Facebook if we have any comments. I know that the other day I actually went live and I had a couple of audience from YouTube commenting, but because the comments were not showing here on live stream, on StreamYard, I had to now go back and watch. And some of them, I picked them up later after the live was done or just at the end. So I'll keep checking on other sides. But obviously, if you're on YouTube, this is somehow an encouragement to really come and join us here on, if you're on Facebook, to come and join us here on YouTube, of course. All right. So now, today we are talking about authenticity versus confidence. And I'll tell you why I need us to discuss this. I think a lot of people, let me tap it out, consistency versus confidence. Authenticity. Why am I saying consistency? Oh, my apologies. Oh, okay. Let's see. Happy Easter, Level. Thank you for your content. It's truly motivational and touching our lives positively. Keep it up. Thank you so much. I'm always appreciative of that. Much appreciated, Lawrence. Thank you, Mama. It's my pleasure, Mommy. Thank you so much, and thank you for being a part of this channel. Thank you for being in the present right about now. I so love your profile picture. It's so loving, it's so welcoming, and yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining my trailblazer. All right. So this is our conversation for today, and I think as usual, sis has got to have a cup of something, and this is one of the cups that I got from the coffee mug holes that I did on YouTube, of course. So if you know me, you'll know very well that I love mugs. I'm a fan of mugs, so listen, you will see me with mugs. Okay, we have a comment. Let's see. We have a comment on Facebook. How awesome. Let's also appreciate the comments that we're getting from Facebook. So we've got Neo Yamudimu says, the earrings for me, honey. By the way, sis sells this earrings. So if you want me to hook you up, honey, listen, send me, DM me, or WhatsApp me, then we can talk about the price, honey, and we can talk about how you can get yours, darling. So this is one of my merch, part of my merch and my Booby brand accessories. So I'm gonna do the official launch. So everyone who gets to be a part of the live videos would just have an idea or hear me talk about them, because yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, Neo. Much appreciated. All right, so let's see. Do we have another comment? Okay. Thank you so much, Neo. Phew, I've got so many tabs open on my laptop. Let me just close so that I don't confuse myself. So we're talking authenticity versus confidence. And I think this is a great topic for just any individual who is probably struggling to find, their space in understanding the term authenticity or confidence, or what it means to be authentic, and also what it means to be confident. So that's basically what we are on about. Hey, Leon, Leonard, thank you. I always say Leon. I don't know why. When I start calling your name, I want to say Leon. I don't know why. Leonard, thank you so much. Blessed Easter Sunday, everyone. Blessed Easter Sunday to you. I hope that you're having an amazing one. I started mine this morning by watching church. I go to Hope Restoration Church. I'm actually originally from home. We are Anglicans, but ever since I've moved from home and stayed this side, I've been fellowshipping at Hope Restoration. So because we can't always all be at church at this point, so I was watching it virtually, and the sermon was super amazing. I think it was really family based and more of understanding that we shouldn't give up on life. We shouldn't give up on our loved ones. As much as we have been through a lot in this short space of time of the pandemic and all of that, let's just keep trusting God. So yeah, I went to church. I don't know about you. I don't know about you guys, but I went to church. But nevertheless, if you didn't, the day is still young, so you can still catch or watch a repeat of a sermon. So yeah, now we are on authenticity versus confidence. Okay, let's see. We have another comment. I'm loving my Facebook fam as well, that they are engaging. So yesterday they were not so engaging. So thank you so much. We have another comment here. Let's see it before I continue. We've got Sis Sisapete, she says, not nice pot plant. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you noticed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm so in love with plants, by the way. They are just so refreshing. They just bring so much life in the house. So I've got 2 of those, and this one is a little bit sick at this moment, meaning it's not that healthy anymore. It's still healthy, it's still growing, but there was a time where I used to keep it in my I would have my self-care moments and do my self-care in the bathroom and have, you know, salts and whatever, and my plant will be there. But I think the hot steam really affected the plant, so it's still, you know, getting there. But it also has a twin. It has a twin, and the twin is Light. So I guess both of them are Light. So Light is in the living room. She's doing amazing. She is healthy as well. So yeah, thank you. When you talk about my plants, you made me want to, you know. Thank you so much. Benito, hey Lou, how are you? Good to see you. Sunny Bonani. Oh, Sawubona Ndlovukazi. Sawubona. How do I greet the gentleman in Zulu? Sawubona Baba. Is that how you greet Sawubona Baba? No, it's Sawubona Baba. Great topic indeed. One thing that I have learned in line with success is that to be successful, you need both authenticity and confidence. I'm really looking forward to this topic. Yay! Super awesome. You know what? You have just even somehow broke the ice into this topic, and especially now that you're talking about, you know, a way of being successful. When we talk about success and understanding that you need both, and I think, you know, how we're going to diversify this topic, we're going to look at every areas of our lives in terms of how you can break it down in terms of authenticity, confidence in all those areas. So I'm glad that you did that. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So yeah, guys, if I like, okay, Benito is watching from Facebook. So those that are watching from my personal Facebook page, you can consider going to the Real Talk with Ntabi Facebook page to watch the live there, so that when your comments come up, we can even see your your picture, and just see your comment. It will really show. So if you want to be that engaging, move from my personal Facebook page and move to the Real Talk with Ntabi page that I have on Facebook, and you'll be able to pick up your comments. All right, so let's move and start with the conversation. Now, authenticity. Now, honestly, being authentic or authenticity basically means that you get to be really the best version of yourself. You really get to be yourself and not be someone else. So what it means is that you are true to your own personality. You are true to your own values. You are true to your own spirit. You are true to your own beliefs, regardless of anything that happens around you, regardless of what the pressure of the world says or what others say, and, you know, any kind of pressure that people would want to put you in. And I know for a fact that most people struggle with being authentic because they feel like the world is expecting them to be in a certain way, or the world expects them to be in a certain way. And now they limit themselves in terms of doing things the right way for themselves, and to just be more true to themselves without just following the lead or the noise around the world. Now, I want us to really not even dive in deeper into looking at other people. Now we're talking about you as an individual. How can you be authentic, and why is it that you should be authentic? Because I think another thing is, like, one would say, but I don't need to be authentic. I need to be do things this way. Like there has to be a certain format that I use, and I need to present myself in a certain way. And I want us to now break the difference. Now, it's not always easy for some people to really be authentic just at all times, or just around people. It's sometimes not easy, and at times being true to what you know can be somehow, it can mean that you are against certain things. So sometimes it's so difficult because you would want to try to accommodate other people and all that. And having said that, I want you to understand that it's okay if you've been in this space where you feel like you are not that authentic because you feel like you need to really balance things out, whatever the case may be. All of that. But now, I'm here to say, let's change the narrative and really think about authenticity as something that is perfectly fine. It's really perfectly fine. And I'll make a very simple example. Can I have my coffee? Am I allowed to have a sip? I'm asking while I'm drinking. All right, so I'll make an example. Okay, I'm most of the time I'm on YouTube. I mean, each and every day I share content on YouTube. I do the morning glory like we are doing right now. And in all honesty, YouTube has also emphasized like different changes of how you create your content. And authenticity is also part of, one of the lists of doing things. And being authentic, honestly, it means that you get to be the true self, like your true self, and you don't get to just change characters every now and again. And this can be in your workspace, in your business, in your success, as Benito was emphasizing earlier. Just for your success in general, you can really be authentic in that space. I like to believe that I'm the most authentic person ever. What you see is the real me. If you and I are going to meet right now, this is who you're going to see. If you're going to have an engagement, a business conversation, this is who you're going to see. I am myself. I'm not changing characters and really putting, a certain face or a certain some kind of mask. I am myself. And me being the real me, the true me, is the best thing that I've done for myself, because it doesn't even make me work hard or make me feel like I need to honestly, push or struggle in terms of finding myself. And now when we talk about authenticity, I want us to understand something, because I think often especially when we have, like, I'll make an example, maybe you have a business meeting. If you are a fun character, by the way, I'm a fun character. Every now and again, you'll see me dancing, you'll see me moving and all that. I'm a fun character. I love having fun. I love laughing and all that. But now I want you to understand that don't confuse the personality that you have with how things need to be done in other spaces. If you and I are going to have a meeting and engage in a conversation, you're going to find this person, this fun person. If we're having a conversation, we are talking business and we need to be professional, I'm going to be professional and talk to you. We're not going to be making jokes. And I'm not just going to pause you and say, yo, you know what? I want to listen to this song. I want to dance. No, we're not going to do that. We will focus on what needs to be done, right? And just being authentic doesn't mean that you now have to jump from this kind of face of yourself and then be on that. No. It means that you just become real. And how your authenticity comes to play is that each and everything that happens around you, be it a conversation that you're having with whoever, when you are yourself, even the conversation flows. When you are about to seal a deal, when you're about to engage on a very important project that could result to you, making a lot of coin on that, you still are authentic. You put your facts across and all that, and you have a sense of humor as well. You can laugh a bit, engage, share a joke, something like that. That is a really authentic, being authentic. You are your true self. You are your true self, and you don't really you don't downgrade what you believe in just because you want to fit in, or you want to just be the same level as certain people. You understand your value, and we need to understand something, guys, that understanding your value and also understanding that you can't compromise what you believe in, because truth is, if there's something that you believe in, and if there's something that is said that is a little bit against who you are, what you believe in, then that is a conversation that needs to be had, and you need to clarify that hey, I'm enjoying this conversation. I can see where we're going, but I have an ask. Yeah, I have a question. I have something to ask. I've got something to say. This and this is not really sitting well with me. And then engage on that. Have a conversation around that. You see, it doesn't trigger anything about who you are. So one thing that I've noticed in life is that the reason why certain things in your life end up not going right, the reason why certain levels of your success don't really, what's the word? The reason why you don't get to have those breakthroughs is because you are limited, or you have so much limitations of just small things that are just happening around you. And those small things can just be you conforming into being something that you're not. You just accepting things as they are. Just because people are doing things a certain way, I'll just have to keep quiet and just go with the flow. And going with the flow is not actually as good for you. Like, it's not good for you, because if that's what you're going to do for the rest of your life, it means that wherever you set your foot in, whatever path you take in your life, you'll always have those things that are hindering you from progressing, from growing, because you are somehow limited because of certain things that are done, and then you can't even express yourself. You can't even be who you truly are. And think about it. If you're not authentic, if you're not being real, if you're not being yourself, even if you find yourself in a space of a room of people, and something simple like maybe a question being asked, something, it could be just a generic question to say, what do you like doing for fun, for example? Because you are putting this picture of this person who is in a certain way, you are so eager to answer that, but you don't want to answer it because, like, what will so and so think? What will people think? What will people say about me saying all of that? You think of what people will say. You think of what people will think. And yesterday we were having a conversation. This is a totally different topic, but the conversation that we were having was a conversation of how the society or the media has portrayed certain things to happen in a certain way, and I want us now to really work on eliminating what the society thinks of you, what the society thinks you should do and you shouldn't do. So I want us to do that, let's see, we have a comment. We have a comment. Yes, we have a comment coming from Facebook. Neo, you should consider going to Real Talk with Nthabi Facebook page so that I'm able to see your face and your comment here. You're talking about yourself, Lebo, because you are the most authentic person ever I've ever known. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lawrence. And I think, one of the reasons why we are even having this conversation is because that is something that I got to really, engage a lot on. I've had a couple of people really engaging me on the fact that, you know what, you are so authentic, you are so real, is the authenticity for me. So I feel like if people are also picking that up, let's even have a conversation about that. So thank you so much for that, for mentioning that. So we have another comment from Neo. Neo says, I want to dance. If you want to dance, dance, honey. If you want to dance, dance. I mean, if that's what you love, then do it. Don't even feel like, you know, it's wrong. And, you know, there's a time to do things, and there's a time when, like, not to do things. Of course, there's a time where you can have a moment and then you dance and enjoy yourself and you're happy. And there's a time where you just don't need to do that. So if the time allows, honey, go down, go down. Do the dance, do the dance, do the dance. I mean, I can even show you guys one of my video when I was dancing. Let me go to Instagram. Oh, wow. I'll show you guys. So this is a video that I shared actually yesterday. You see, I think the moment allows. Right now. So let's just quickly do that for a second, okay? Just for a second, let's do that. I'm not really shifting away from the conversation, guys. I just want to, you know, somehow show you what I'm talking about. All right. So this is my Instagram page. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please consider following me and check out my content. I share amazing content. So this is a reel that I did yesterday. Okay, I can stop it right there. I can stop it right there. You saw that, right? You saw that. You saw me. I was dancing. Hey, I was dancing. So that being me. I mean, that's me. You know for a fact that I have moments where I just, you know, do what I love. Do what I love. Okay, so I was just checking if it was able to show on Facebook. Sorry about that. So yeah, guys, being authentic really means that you can just be yourself and just do you, and really not even worry about what others have to say, and doing the things that you love more than anything. Doing the things that you love. And I think when we can consider doing the things that we love and being true to what we are, then we can excel even better. So I think let's make an example also with regards to how authenticity can benefit your life, how it can benefit your business, how it can benefit your career, how it can benefit your craft, how it can benefit your YouTube channel. So something about not being real. You know, when you're not real, or when you're doing something for the sake of just doing it, no matter how good you can be at it, because there are people that are good when it comes to putting an act. There are people that are very good when it comes to just acting, okay? Just putting out an act. And sometimes it's just a facade. It's just a picture that is not really real, right? But what I'm trying to say, or where I'm getting with this, is that the benefit of you being authentic is that you get to really be more creative, more engaging, more like your creativity really flows even more, because you are breaking free from anything that hinders you to be you and to express yourself fully. And you know, if you believe in something, if you know something, nothing will stop you from putting it out there. And now when you are authentic and true to yourself and just, you know, doing it because this is me, this is, you know, you can be a genius, you can be whatever, it doesn't matter. you can be like the most knowledgeable person ever. But that does not mean that just because you are the most knowledgeable person, you really now have to, paint a picture that every time when you talk, you have to talk like those professors that are just always serious when putting out information and all that. No, just be yourself. Like I said, there's always a place for you to be in a certain way. If it means that there's no time for dancing and just playing around and whatever, there's a time for that. But if you are yourself, then that is the winning point. That is the winning factor, And the other day I was talking to my cousin, one of my cousins, and so I'll tell you a story. So this is what happened. My cousin he's Tswana, right? And the interview that he was going to, I think it was more of a like Zulu company. This is actually quite funny. It's a Zulu company, but I think I don't know what the position was. I didn't get the whole story. But now, so what happened is he doesn't know Zulu much. He doesn't know isiZulu much. And when he got to the company, went to the interview. So when he got there, it's like everyone who was around there, like, I don't know if they were mocking him or they just wanted to push talking isiZulu or something like that. So he got in there and he was somehow trying to impress. And because he's not Zulu, so he started greeting, and then he got there, he's like, Sanibonelani, Sanibonelani or something, Sanibonela or something. Yeah, Sanibonela or something like that. And they kept laughing. Actually, no, they kept quiet first. They kept quiet. And he was like, again, Sanibonela, like, again, and no one is responding. Sanibonela, like, no one is responding. Until he said a lady who is a cleaner or something came towards him and whispered, and he said, no, you don't say that. You say Sanibonani. You say Sanibonani. And then, he laughed. And when they were busy interviewing him, and they started even engaging on that path, and then they just started laughing and all that. And it became a joke. And because of that, he even got that job. That was like back in a while. Like, he even got that job because of that. So imagine if, I know that this is not a very direct example, but imagine if you were just yourself and just accept yourself as you are. Even if there would be something that will just make people laugh, you don't know that part of you is probably what they're looking for. And when you think of a job, I mean, I now have my own business, by the way. My YouTube audience told me that I need to market myself pretty more. So I have a design agency called IL Designs Creative Approach. So before I started running my business full time, I used to work obviously in a private sector. And what happened was, so where was I? Oh, I'm losing my train of thought. How can I lose my train of thought? Sorry about that. So what I was trying to say is that I think we're still on authenticity. So what I'm trying to say is that I'll make an example to say, if you are maybe working in a company and all that, or if you're about to work for a certain company and all that, if you get to have an interview or to get an interview, sometimes they do what we call assessments, and then sometimes they ask you just personal questions. How are you with people? Are you a fun person? Do you enjoy hanging out with people, engaging with people? So they try to find out your personality. So they basically want to see if you can gel with a company, where if maybe there's a team building and there's work that you guys are doing, and there's moments to just be fun and just be okay and just engage on just about anything. So they basically want to find out if you can be that person. So do you think that is just for just? Do you think that is just for just knowing that? It's because it has a specific purpose and importance. It means that it's important, and you need to have that side of you, and to always portray that side, that realness in you. They want to see that. So that is basically my point. Yeah. Let's repeat. Oh, pin, the 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 pin, the. Good morning, real fam. Thank you so much for joining. Much love to you. Hope you're having an amazing Sunday. I was hoping that you won't even be here today because I know your weekend has been busy, my lady. Your weekend has been busy, but thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for even the beautiful video that you shared yesterday, guys. If you haven't watched Pindy's recent video, go and check it out on the channel. And it really talks about how to really deal with pain. And it was somehow relevant for some of us who have recently went through pain. So if you haven't, go check it out. If you're watching this from Facebook, you might consider wanting to join YouTube and subscribe to my channel so that you can even see what I'm talking about. All right. So yeah. Now I think we've touched a lot on authenticity. Where were we? I think we touched a lot on authenticity. Now we can, let's see if we have comments on Facebook. Let's see, nothing yet. So like I said, we've really unpacked authenticity, and I'm hoping that there is something that is really, that you're really taking from all of that, or something that you've took from all of that. Because honestly, in summary, being authentic is the best thing. And maybe the last point that I can make, especially when it comes to those that are on YouTube, those that have YouTube channels or aspiring YouTubers, if you're still thinking about it, you haven't started it, but you've been thinking of doing it. You've been thinking of doing it, but you haven't done it. So this is your moment to know that whatever that you're going to do, if you decide to be in this space, do not try to be someone that you're not. Be yourself. And the most happiest place or space or time in your life is when you are true to self, is when you are real. When you are real, I mean, if you're not going to be yourself, just be rest assured that you will have to work, I don't know, 3 times harder or 10 times harder, because you want to be something that you're not. Where else you can just be who you are and allow the world to know you and understand you for who you are and appreciate you for who you are. Because there are people that have lived their lives for the longest time, lived their life to a point where all that has been happening in their life is just them living a particular life that is not true. They've always been like that. Someone went to the grave with that character because they just felt like this is a part that works for a certain profession, a certain whatever. So they were never themselves. So what about your happiness? Does your happiness don't matter? Like, your happiness is important. In my opinion, if you are happy, it means that you can really you can explode in terms of ideas. You can explode in terms of creativity. You can just come up with amazing things because this is you. This is something that is in you. You are not just faking it or just, so be authentic, be real. Give us the real you. Don't be something that you're not. Give us the real you, okay? Yay! Now we can see your pretty picture, honey, okay? Looking good. Look at that confidence. And now we're moving into the confidence topic. Look at her picture. She's loving herself. She's somewhere in some island. There's a waterfall. Yeah, girl. No, I like it. Indeed, being yourself is peaceful and joyful. I can't agree with you more, Neo. It is the best thing. It's peaceful and joyful, and the happiness is in it. It's just super amazing because, like, you don't have to worry, and you don't have to worry about polishing certain things or doing things a certain way. I mean, if you're not authentic, even the way you sit is a problem, because you probably sit in this, this kind of way, or in a certain way. And because now this is, your signature sitting or whatever, you always have to be like that, even when you can feel that, I'm not really comfortable sitting like this. You just have to sit because that is how you're supposed to sit. Hey, 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 hey. Hi, Bontombo. Come back. Come back to life. Come back to being the real you. Life is better when you're real. Life is better when you're yourself. And life is better when you are even giving people who you are. And people love you for you. And another thing, what you present is what people will take. So if what you're presenting is not the real you, you will confuse us. We don't want to be confused, okay? If you are a part of us, we don't want to confuse, we don't want to be confused. So please don't confuse us. Be yourself and all right? Yeah. Neo also has a YouTube channel. So actually, Neo, you were supposed to watch from YouTube so that it shows your YouTube channel, because you'll never know. Someone might have interest to do the kind of, what do? You do the artist, like she does like acting kind of thing. Like she would have a clip where she's acting, and I don't know what you call it now, but things like that. So who knows, there might be someone who's interested here and they might want to check you out. So girl, you consider that. All right, so yeah, but thank you for that. Authenticity is key, guys. Authenticity is key. Now we're moving to the confidence part. Confidence, my confidante, my confidence. So confidence, guys. You see, when it comes to confidence, hey, you can never have it wrong. Being confident, you can never get anything wrong if you're confident. So I'll tell you a story. My coffee is getting cold. Let me play a little video. Just a little bit video so that we can enjoy the coffee. All right, so I need to take a sip. Sorry, it's not morning. It's midday now. I know that it's been showing the morning glory, whatever. It's midday now, but yeah, we're still here. So guys, when it comes to confidence, so I'm gonna share what I do. So I have a foundation. My foundation is called Real Talk with Ntabi Foundation. And some of the projects that I've done on my foundation is to go around schools to really engage and help young girls and boys with sanitary towels and deodorants and all that. And the main objective for that initiative was to really, I actually want to talk to you and share the website. I'm going to share the website page so that I can show you what I'm talking about. So the whole objective of Real Talk with Ntabi Foundation, or the sanitary towels and deodorants campaign, was to really help these young girls with their confidence, to somehow help bring their confidence back. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the things that we've done. Actually, not show you the things that we've done, but I want to show you the message or the whole objective of this initiative. Now, this is the Real Talk with Ntabi website. Now, I want to read out the slogan from it. So what you see here is like some of the projects that we have done and all that. So let's move to this. Okay, so this is the reason why we would maybe ask people to donate. So and the message is, it's not enough to have lived. We should be determined to live for something. May I suggest that it be creating joy for others, sharing what we have for the betterment of a person kind, bringing hope to the lost and love to the lonely. And never underestimate the difference you can make in the living of others. Step forward and reach out help. So that is basically why we decided to do that. Now, coming to this point, so this is one of the messages. So like for sanitary towels, it's sad to see a young girl's confidence being destroyed due to not having sanitary towels. Instead of focusing in class, she constantly checks if her uniform is intact, being afraid to see blood stains on her school uniform, asking herself, what if this blood and other learners or peoples laugh at me? You know, roll on again is, what about that little boy who walks miles to schools in a sunny, in the sun? By the time the school starts, the little boy is sweaty. What happens to his confidence when other boys laugh at him, when they tell him that he has a bad smell? Let's help our generation, our future leaders. Let's help them claim their confidence back and become the best, the better people. So that is one of the kind of conversations that we've had in terms of really helping to bring back the confidence of these youngsters. Okay. Now, when we come into the word confidence, honestly, if you're not confident, things become so hard for you. If you're not confident, things become so hard for you. It's so hard for you to really, give out yourself. It's so hard for you to really do your best. It's so hard for you to even be that authentic. Like it's like you are afraid to be yourself. And let's see, we have a comment. Oh, Noah says, my network is not that good, even here on Facebook. So for YouTube is worse. Oh, that's why I'm this side and something sometimes is breaking. You know what? I understand you, honey. Network can be something else, but no, not a problem. That's fine. That's fine. That's all right. Yeah, network can be a problem. Network can be a problem. So if it's not, it's being the bandwidth being low, it's either load shedding. So hey, we see a lot. We see a lot. Eskom is dealing with us. Networks, network providers are dealing with us. So it's just a lot. But now let's go back. Go back to confidence. I mean, guys, when we now start looking at those young people that are struggling, I mean, I for one had a moment where I went to school and I didn't have sanitary towels and I was on my period and having to use a tissue. And I'm sorry for those sensitive people who are here, but do you understand that the smell of blood is just like that? Blood odor is just, if you're a woman here, you would relate. The smell is just not nice. So imagine you don't have sanitary towels, you're using a tissue, or you're probably using a sock. Because one of the conversations we've had with the learners is what do they use when they don't have anything? Some of them don't go to school. Some of them miss exams. Some of them, they use a sock. So imagine using a sock and the blood stays in there, the smell throughout the day. You are at school. and then your friends start telling you that you smell and all that or whatever, not because you didn't bath, but because you are unable to even change the pad and put a new one, a fresh one. You are stuck with that sock until this end of class, like what, for almost the whole day or whichever hours, until like what, 5-6 hours of you being at school, so think about those things, how that can affect a person's confidence. Now, when we really dive in deeper into this, we understand that our confidence is really broken or is destroyed by some things that we probably came across in life or have experienced in life, and it can be from a young age or whatever the case may be. So I feel like when you're a little bit older, like maybe you and I right now who are watching this, I believe that we are a bit older to really understand how that phase of our life was, and you can really tell the difference as to how you are right now in terms of your confidence. It's probably more boosted now, and that always happens in time. You can't just develop your confidence just like that. Through time, that's when your confidence gets to be built. But now, the danger of not having the confidence, especially from a young age, is that it can actually go to to your adulthood or adult life, and you can get to a point where you are not able to stand up for yourself. You are not able to even get as far as you wish you could go because you lack the confidence. It's not like you don't know something, but you lack the confidence. It's like you being so brilliant. I often make an example to say, if you and I are in the same class and I get 50s, 50s are called Madoda score. Madoda score. So meaning if a test is like out of 100 and you get 50 over 100, it means that you got that exact 50. That's Madoda score. Is like you just made it just like that. So if I get 50 and then you get 100 and we are done, we graduate and whatever, first of all, it's not going to be written in my certificate that I got 50 and you got 100. So here where I'm going with this. It's not going to be written on the certificate that Ntabi got a 50 and Neo got 100. That is not going to be shown, right? But now I want to take it to you now having to present yourself or sell yourself. So let's say whether it's you wanting to start a business or you going for an interview. If I go there to an interview and I'm confident about myself, I'm confident about what I know, and when I get into an interview, I present myself the best way possible. And what is presenting myself the best way possible? I get there in the right manner. I'm able to greet and really share a smile. I'm able to really engage with the audience that I had there. Well, let's assume that as it's just a panel of 4 people there, and you happen to be the 5th one, and they are sitting just in front of you, and you're supposed to sell yourself as to why do you think you deserve to be a manager for a digital manager for IL Designs, And here you come with your 50%, and then you sell yourself, and you are able to even look at those people in their eyes and really engage, even share practical example, even just be confident to mention certain things, even have a sense of humor to just make practical life examples that can even make them laugh or something like that, right? You're so confident about yourself, you know something, right? And then here you come, Neo, with your 100%, right? You come with your 100%, yay, Neo has 100, super awesome, great stuff. Now Neo comes with 100. Now that 100%, you come, when you get in, you greet, but you can't even look at them in the eye. You can't even look at the people that are your interviewer. You can't even look at them in the eye. Even when you listen, you have facts. Like, you know it all. You know more than the 50% person. You know more than me. You have information. But because the way you present yourself, it's just in a shy or in a less confident way, they are not even able to really pick that up, or pick up your strength, the quality of being able to really engage and whatnot, and even how you sell yourself. It becomes like, okay, when are we going to be done? You know those kind of people that will just be in a conversation and like, okay, when are we finishing? Already people are ready to just finish. People are ready to just finish when you are still trying to sell yourself. But because you are not less confident and you are doubtful, even when they ask you that, okay, we are aware that you know 1, 2, 3, you do 1, 2, 3. Yes, actually, I try. No. If you're confident in yourself, you will not be given a compliment and then you're going to just reject it, or really say, when I compliment you and say, Tabi, your work is amazing, you design beautiful websites, I'm not gonna say, I try, yeah, thank you, but I try. No. Someone is complimenting you that, Tabi, your design work is amazing. So I need to say, thank you very much. I'm actually proud of my work myself. And I make sure that whatever work that I put out there is work that I'm proud of. Okay? It's work that I'm proud of. So I really want us to have that confidence, to really understand that if you're confident, it means that you believe so much in yourself. And sometimes knowing something, if you're not confident, it doesn't show that you actually know that thing or you believe in that thing. Because if you lack the confidence, we look at you as someone who probably went to read or prepare by just reading something and just making sure that you cram everything, even if you know them. The fact that you can't be confident about it, and how you're going to even present to the company if you're not confident yourself. I mean, think about it, guys. If I'm not confident about my design work, I mean, guys, I'm a great designer, by the way. Hello. I'm an amazing creative. Listen, I love my work, and whatever that I do, when I put out my work, I am so proud of myself. Okay, I become so proud of myself. So I'm so confident in the work that I do, and I'm so confident to even share or engage with a person about my work. And I'm not afraid to tell you that, you know what, you can check out my page and see the work that I do. It's because I'm confident about my work. Imagine if I wasn't. How do I expect people to really see that my work is important if I'm not able to really, show the confidence myself? How am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? So it's really important for one to understand that confidence is built based on you being able to really speak your mind. Now, I want us to talk about this point. And this is a very important point. There is people that are here. There are people there's people out there that can talk. Talk to an extent where they listen. When you get into the room, they can talk. They can talk. But give them work to do. Dololo. Give them work to do. Dololo. So now I don't want you to confuse confidence with just the way you speak. Or confidence does not mean you have to speak fast. You have to be like, my name is Ntabi, and this is Real Talk with Ntabi, a channel where you can expect everything empowerment and transformation. You need to be so confident about yourself. And no. No, 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 no. If that's what you've been thinking in your head, no, 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 no. Scratch it out. Scratch. Scratch, 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 scratch. If what you've been thinking about in your mind, you're like, a confident person is someone who can say, yes, so this is my channel, this is what I do, and all of that. Please subscribe because you're gonna find amazing content on my channel. Hey, no, 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 no. Please come back. Come back. Yes, sir. Relax now. Come back to earth. We are here. We are here now. You need to relax and understand that people are different. People are confident in a different way. They are confident in a different way, and also they present themselves in a certain way. When you are confident about your work, when you're confident about what you do, it will show. Like it will show. It will show. So now let's not mock those that are still fighting to get confident or to get their confidence. Instead, let's now fix this. Let's fix this and talk about how we can really fix and help you to be more confident. How can you be more confident? How can you be more confident? Because you're probably here and then you're thinking, yo, I'm not confident and whatnot. How can I be more confident? How can you be more confident? Okay, so before we get to how to be more confident, I want to show you guys something that is happening tonight at 7. Let's see. All right, so guys, this is just me disturbing the broadcast so that I can share this amazing news. So this evening at 7 p.m., I will be on Tenjiwe Unplugged. So that is Tenjiwe's YouTube channel. So we will be engaging on content development and audience retention. So if you are available, please consider joining us this evening, tonight at 7 p.m. South African time. If you're watching from a different country, I'm not sure what time is it, just look at the time differences, and if you can make it, please come through. It will be super amazing, and I look forward to seeing you. All right, so that is what I wanted to share with you while I disturb this broadcasting. Okay. All right, so where were we? Let's get our topic. So now, how do we fix this confidence problem? How do we help you to claim your confidence back? How do we help you to find your confidence? Because sometimes it's not your problem. It's probably certain things that you came across in life that got you to a level where you lack the confidence. Now, I think there could be many ways to look at this. And I think the first thing that we need to take note of is that for you to be confident, you really need to start appreciating yourself, appreciating your strengths, appreciating your weaknesses, because we all have strengths, we all have weaknesses. There are certain things that you're strong on, and there are certain things that you don't have the strength on, and it's okay. You can't be strong in every area of your life, but what you can do, you can work on improving certain things in, like, on the weakness side, where you feel like, okay, this is my weakness. You can work on improving it, right? So I'm not saying you're going to be perfect. You're going to be perfect in everything, but you accept your flaws and you work on them to be better, right? So that's what you do. Now, if you can identify your strengths and your weaknesses, you are able to see that, okay, if I'm strong at this point and I'm weak at this point, let me look at this weak point and let me try to somehow work around it. Like, for example, you so badly want to have a YouTube channel. Like, you so badly want to start a YouTube channel, but you cannot do it. You know why? You know why? Because sis just cannot stand the camera. You just cannot stand the camera. Like, you can't. You feel like, yo, like, I'm so shy. Even when you are recording, like right now, you guys are watching me on the other side of the screen and I'm not seeing you. It's not like you are right in front of me, but I'm so afraid to even speak to this little camera here that is talking to you, that is looking at me. So it's that worse for some people that are not that confident, you know. And then another point, which is the most important point, I normally end with the very important point. So whenever I share a video, just know that most of the important points will be at the end. So it means that you have to watch the entire session, the entire video, and all right. So now this next point is learning and really upskilling yourself and being knowledgeable. You know, the other thing, or the other reason why you would be not confident, is because when you walk in a room and people are reasoning, or there's in a table, people are having a conversation, or people are playing 30 seconds. Hey guys, I had to learn 30 seconds. Hey? I still don't know like everything there, but I had to push myself to really learning 30 seconds, because wow, if you get into a space and people are just playing and you can't even, you know, answer one question or whatever, then you know that, girl, you need to start watching the news. You need to start finding out how things are happening in this world. You need to really upskill yourself and be knowledgeable, you know, learn. So learning is an important part of your life. Learning will help you to honestly get to the next level. Learning will actually help you to boost your confidence. Yes, learning. Because when you are knowledgeable and when you know something, even in the middle of a conversation, or even if you're going to be asked a question or something like that, you will be confident enough to answer. And remember, guys, we can learn as much as we want. We won't know everything, but when you are knowledgeable, when you have some kind of knowledge, it shows. You know, there's someone who knows something and there's someone who knows nothing. There's someone who knows something and there's someone who knows zilch, nada, nothing at all, my brother and sisters. Nothing at all. There's someone who doesn't know anything. So you don't want to be someone who doesn't know anything. I don't want you to be someone who doesn't know anything. I want you to be someone who has an idea and somehow have a skill of some sort. And you can even really carry a conversation. You can be a part of a conversation. You can really have, you know, a certain input. Even if the conversation is the whole 30 minutes and all you did is to just put out one point, it's okay. It's a conversation, it's an engagement. So learning is important. If you learn, guys, you will definitely find yourself in a space where you become better at your confidence, or when it comes to your confidence. And I think I have a few points that I want you to ask yourself. These are questions that I want you to ask yourself, and ask yourself this: am I allowing myself to learn something new? Who is a teacher in my eyes? Those are the questions that I want you to ask yourself. What do I need to forget, or what do I need to forget in terms of learning, or in order for me to learn, right? What lessons is life currently teaching me? So now we're still on confidence. So these are the questions you have to ask yourself. Do I invest in learning about myself? Are you currently investing in learning about yourself? Are you doing it? Are you doing it? If you're not doing it, then Well, this is a question. This is a question that I'm posting to you right now. And understand something about learning, guys. Something that you can understand about learning is that when you learn, you shouldn't feel like you have specific people that need to teach you something. You shouldn't think that just because someone is younger than you can't learn something from them. Just because someone is their career or their qualifications are lower than yours, it doesn't mean. And actually, guys, I actually read a tweet. Was it a tweet? Someone shared something very interesting, and my husband showed it to me yesterday. Or was it today? This morning, I think. It was about, you know, the qualifications that we have and how, you know, we think that our qualifications really are everything. And some people are just stuck with those qualifications and they're not going anywhere, they're not moving, and they're not even getting great jobs, and they are, you know, stuck into the mindset of, I have a qualification, I have a doctorate in this, I have an MBA in 1, 2, 3, I've got all of that. And something about education is that it's totally different. I have a qualification. And did my qualification work for me? Yes, it did work for me. Did my qualification help me to get to another level? Yes, it did. But that does not mean that I should now be pompous and always say, listen to me, I have a qualification. So you are not going to say 1, 2, 3, or whatever the case may be. So consider understanding that, like, other people grow in a different way. Other people learn in a different way. So let's read Siwu's comment. Siwu just joined in. Siwu, hey honey, hope you're good. Well, true. It's easy to hold conversations when you are informed. Learning helps you to see things from a different perspective. Hey now, and helps with reasoning. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Louder, please. Louder, please. It's easy to hold a conversation when you are informed, because when people are having a conversation and talking about certain things that are happening, you are able to jump in because you are informed. You are able to probably agree or disagree because you are informed. You are not saying, imagine people are having a conversation and you get in, you're like, guys, what is that? What are you talking about? All 5 people that are there know that kind of what topic or discussion, and you on the other side know nothing. Like, don't you just, you know, start looking weird? People are gonna look at you weird, like, so you don't know? And not in a bad way, but it's like, okay, are you not informed type of vibes, you know? So yeah. So this helps you from a different, I definitely agree. It really helps you to have a different perspective, and it helps you reason. Reasoning is very important. Reasoning is very important. Taking this question prompt for my next journaling session. Thank you. All right, honey. I'm glad. David B. Makhaya says, enjoyed this. Thank you, Dave. Much appreciated. And I appreciate that you are able to watch this. And yeah, if you're enjoying my brother, it means that it's all good. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. So coming back to Siwu's comment, you know, having a different perspective, guys, and being able to reason really is, it's also a way of boosting your confidence. It boosts you because if you can reason, even if something is said, you're not just gonna agree on something, you know. And it also teaches you something, an element of knowing your worth as a person. All right. Thank you, Siwu. You're such an amazing person, and this is a beautiful comment. I appreciate that. And I have to catch up on your videos. Honestly, I haven't been watching your videos. I've seen that you've posted a video a few days ago. you know what, last week for me was just hectic, but I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna be watching your recent videos. I saw the notice. YouTube notified me, so I'm definitely gonna watch. So just so you know, I was able to see. All right. So really, guys, confidence is really very important. And if you're not confident enough, that is a problem. And now that we understand that confidence is not really built on the fact that you can just speak like, you know, you have so much energy. You can have all the energy, but you know, speaking, there are people that just speak, but whatever that they're saying doesn't make sense. You know, you get into a place and there's someone who's making they're noise makers and they're reasoning people. You know, that is why we're talking about you being knowledgeable. So when you're knowledgeable, it means that you can actually reason better. You can reason better, right? You can reason better. So when a person is busy making noise and then you come and reason and put 1 and 2 points and then you step back, that can be felt without even raising your voice. Someone who's making noise, no, you know what? I think this point needs to be looked into 1, 2, 3, what? Making noise. Yes, I know this. This is actually right. And then you come with your knowledge, with your perspective, and then you come, you're like, you know what, guys? I hear your points, but have you considered 1, 2, 3? Do you know that on this date, on this day, this and this happened? Are you aware that this model is better than that model or whatever? And then you keep quiet, you stand back. Imagine that. Imagine being able to do that. So you separate yourself from the noise and you understand that this person is still confident, but they're not, you know, going all hoo-ha. No, confidence is just also being yourself and just knowing something. Now, I wanted to also point out these things that you shouldn't have in your mindset, especially when it comes to learning. The questions that shouldn't even come to your thoughts. And I might have, I think, shared this on one of my podcasts or one of my videos. I don't remember, but I want you to think about them. Don't have these thoughts, and don't even allow these thoughts to just come near your mindset, especially when it comes to learning. I mean, I think I want to also emphasize the word learning or the concept of learning, because learning, guys, is very important. That's how you get to the next level. That's how you grow. If you're not learning, then it's a problem. If you're just in one space and not learning, that is a problem. And if you're not growing, that is a problem. If you're not coming up with creative ideas and doing things differently, that is a problem. Now, those are the things or the thoughts that I don't want you to have in your mind. I'll mention them now. Words like, don't teach me. Don't teach me? Okay, so don't teach me. So you're saying you're not teachable. So you can teach yourself. That's what you're saying. I disagree with you. All right? I disagree with you. You know, when you say I disagree with you, there has to be a follow-up statement. Don't just say you disagree with me and then that's it. Let your disagreement come with facts, but eliminate saying this thing that you disagree with people. People have their own opinions or perspective. Add your own input. Don't just be disagreeing. Add your own opinion and let's see how the conversation goes. This thing of saying, you know what, just come on, let me show you how it's done. Let me show you how it's done. No. That's where now the pompous people come in to say, no, you know what, no, stop what you're saying. Let me show you how it's done. Stop what you're saying. Let me show you. No, you can't do that. Even if you have learned something, even if you have mastered something, for you to be a great teacher or to constantly be genuine about the knowledge that you have, is to really share it without feeling like you guys don't know nothing and I know 1, 2, 3. No, no, no. There is someone who knows more than you. Even if you find yourself in a room where now you have more knowledge than others, know that there's someone, and not just one, not just two. It can be a full country of people knowing more than what you do. So don't just calm down. What are your qualifications? Hey, this question. Yo, guys, there are people that will hurt you. But people will hurt you. But people will hurt you in terms of asking you this question. You don't like, what are your qualifications? You know, there are people that will get into a place and before you can even ask, you will know that they have a qualification in what and what, even when it's not necessary. Even if it's not necessary, guys. But there's a time for things. Like, come on, don't be asking people if maybe someone wants to inform you on something and then you ask them about their qualification. Their qualification has got nothing to what they know. If they share knowledge and it's something that they are aware of, something that they know, take that and listen to that and learn from that. Learn from that. Do not now want to put qualifications as top of the list and say that if you don't have a certain qualification, I won't listen to you, I won't learn from you. It doesn't work like that. Education, guys, is so broad and advanced. If you're still thinking that way, that having knowledge or being skillful is just an issue of you having a certain qualification, then you have another thing coming, because you will limit your growth and you'll limit your learning in life, because you'll be thinking about, oh, the qualification. Calm down. We also have qualifications, but we don't talk about them. No. Calm down. You need to calm down. That cannot be so. Like when you say to people that that cannot be so, what do you mean? Okay, it cannot be like that. It cannot, or it's at this point is not like that because of 1, 2, 3. It's like you are disagreeing. Do not be a disagreeing. You can disagree with facts. So it's similar to that point of when you were saying, or when a person says, I disagree with you. So those are the thoughts that shouldn't really be the first thing in your tongue or in your head. You know, I am right. I'm always right. I know I'm always right. This thing of telling yourself that you are always right, that is a problem. It has nothing to do with your confidence. Just because you are always right, you've been lucky enough to get into a space of you knowing certain things that people don't know. Just because of that, you think that you are always right. You know everything. You can't know everything. You must humble yourself and really have an open mind to learn, have an open mind to just accept knowledge when it comes. Please. And then the question also, like, for example, if maybe you are told about, there's this person who has a certain knowledge on 1, 2, 3 and everything, because you think you are a Miss or Mr. Know-it-all. You're like, what do those people think? What does that person think they know? Like, you don't know everything. Like, for you to learn, you must humble yourself. There's no chance in the world that that person can know this and that. No, come back to earth. And also a question of, why do you think that you know more than I do? Oh, why do you think that you know more than I do? How did I say I know more than you do? Is that even a conversation? Are we even supposed to have a conversation like that? No. Huh? I'm telling you what I know. I didn't say I know more than you do. And I'm not opening a gap or a question of you wanting us to prove ourselves. Huh? Now you're going to start saying to me that, prove it to me, prove that you are, all of those things. So those are basically the questions that you really need to try eliminate in your mindset. Try and eliminate, try not to allow that in your head, because once you start doing that, now it becomes a problem, because you are now allowing your education or a level of knowledge or your number of certificates to make us feel like you're eyeball. Pela, no, we don't know anything. This person knows it all. And I normally see this TikTok videos where people would a person would wear their gowns and just try to put a statement and put their belts, the number of belts that they have. If they have 5 belts that they have, a person will walk around in the room and say, you know what, I think I need to remind you now. I think I need to remind you guys who I am. And then you start doing that. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do that. So I wanted to just point out the learning part. I think learning is very important. And if we don't push that we really learn much, then that is a problem. So, and even this now gives me an idea to really speak about how you can better present yourself as a person. I'm not in a way someone who would say I'm 100% qualified in terms of how you can present yourself in an interview and all of that. But in terms of, I can maybe do a video where I can say, how can you present yourself? I'm actually writing it on my notes, by the way, so that I don't forget it. Okay. So how to present yourself, how to present yourself confidently in an interview. So, and in an interview, this does not mean like necessarily just work interview. It can be an interview with a potential client. It can just be anything. So it makes me want to share that content as well, because I think it's also something that could be helpful for someone who is struggling with their confidence, right? And something that we also need to understand, guys, is that we have people that are just reserved. We have people that are so reserved, they don't talk much. And just because they're reserved, it doesn't mean that they don't know their story or they don't have the confidence in them. No, they're just reserved, and they're just like that. I feel like my lips are so dry. They're just like that. It is who they are. It is who they are. So you need to accept and appreciate them for who they are. But what one needs to do is that there's a point where you need to step out of being too comfortable. And yes, you can be reserved and all that, but just to get out a little bit of your comfort zone. Get out to your comfort zone. So let's read a comment by Siwu. Siwu says, hey, I will know it all by a bora. Yes, and this is by a bora. Yo, I will know it all. I agree with you. No. Hi. What happened to the we learn every day concept? Hallelujah. That concept came about because we live in came about because we live in an evolving world, and times are changing, honey. You are so right, and I love that you mentioned that point, because times are changing. Things are happening differently. Things are happening differently. People are doing things differently. People have different perspective of doing things. So things are changing, and just because you think you are Miss Know-it-all, Mr. Know-it-all, tomorrow what you think you know could actually be different from what you know today. So I agree with you. We learn every day. This concept of we learn every day should really be emphasized a lot. Hey, PK and Simo, how you guys doing, fam? Hey. PK is one of the reserved people, okay, but the YouTube channel helps a lot. All right, you see now. And I think what you're saying makes me remember this other lady, because I think I posted a question about, like, are you maybe consistently posting on YouTube, or you just doing it for the sake of you just doing it because it has to be done type of vibes. And she mentioned something that YouTube helped her to find herself, to find her confidence. So when you say that YouTube has kind of helped PK to really obviously help in terms of being maybe more vocal and all that, because being reserved is okay. It's good. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's who you are, and you are authentically yourself. But maybe, being more vocal and more engaging, it's an element that, one probably had to work on and all that. So if that's the case, that is really great. That is really great. And we also realize, and I think this is a point that is taking us back to realizing that we need to understand that for us to evolve, for us to really grow and understand different parts of our craft or whatever that we want to do, is that we will be faced with things that will challenge us, challenge our way of doing things, challenge the way we speak, challenge the way we do things and all that, and like something like YouTube, you can be as reserved and speak softly and all that, but you need to be very engaging. So it shouldn't be, there are people that have a conversation and it's as if they're talking to themselves. It's like they're not engaging audience. I know this lady, what's her name? Oh my word. And she just posted a video yesterday. I think it's yesterday. I follow her on my channel. She is very reserved. She is so reserved. I forgot her name. My God. I'm trying to look for that. No, it will take me forever to check the notification. She is so reserved, ne? But when she speaks, like the knowledge, that girl. She's the one who inspired the video that I did for pause, reflect, journal, and take action. Because when I first heard of this, that order of pausing, reflecting, journaling, and taking action, it was on her channel. She's very reserved and calm. She's so calm. I'll definitely tell you more about it. I'll probably share something maybe on one of the lives, and I'll show you her video, something like that. So she's reserved, and I like the fact that you can still find yourself in your own authentic way. You find yourself in a very authentic way, in your own authentic way, and what you show us, what you give us, is what we fall in love with. I mean, I watch your guys' videos, and to me, I'm like, I don't even realize that maybe there's a part. I can see your characters, obviously, but it's like, I'm like, no, this is the people that I know. They are like this, As a matter of fact, let's go to PK and Kemo's channel. How about that? PK and Kemo's channel. And see more. Not Kemo. I said Kemo. I don't know why I said Kemo. So let's go to your guys' channel and see. I'm going to go to your channel now. Let's close that. Let's go to your channel. I'm just going to randomly click on any of your videos. This is their channel. Which one? I want the quickest video. I want a quick video that I can quickly check. Okay. Maybe let's see this one. Let's see this one. I haven't watched this video. Okay.
If the person does not want to answer the question, you can have a short.
Yeah, so the opposite will choose.
Yeah.
Which shot you will give.
So if you don't want to answer, I will choose which shot you're giving. Yeah. If I don't want to answer, you will choose what shot I'm giving. It's actually very important.
Yeah.
I actually say, so are you ready?
Yeah, I don't even know these questions. I have no idea what you're going to be asking me today. That's the scary part, man. So, yeah,
Let's get right.
answer them, guys.
Quite cool characters. I mean, even the way you guys are engaging. I mean, I think the differences in the two of you makes it even nicer. And I enjoy watching you guys. I don't even see. I just see people that are real and doing their thing, and I'm really confident and comfortable with the content that they're sharing. That's why I like you guys. So yeah. So yeah. So that's basically that. We live in an evolving world, which means that in the world where we evolved, we have to understand that change is inevitable. Change is bound to happen. There's no way that we can remain stagnant, and trying to act like you are better than other people, or trying to make yourself think like people should behave in a certain way is really not the way. It is really not the way. And especially now when it comes to confidence, your confidence boost should not be really determined by how the world does things and everything. It's really all about finding yourself, finding your true self, and being doing the things that are real to you, and be confident enough to express that. Because if you're doing things for the world, if you're doing things for other people and not really doing something for yourself, that's when you lose track of your confidence. Now, can we talk about other things, especially in the confidence section? Let me have my water. I hope you're having your water. Water is by important. What is important in Afrikaans? I don't want to start saying words that I'm not supposed to say. What is confident in Africa? I mean, important. I'm gonna look important in Afrikaans. I'm actually googling it. Yeah, actually I got it. Belangrijk. Yeah, I was actually right. Belangrijk. Water is baie belangrik. Hoor julle? Ons praat nou, hè? Ons praat nou, ja. Amanzi abalulekile. Now that is isiZulu. Amanzi abalulekile. Metsi abuhlokwa. All right, so let's move, guys. Okay. So another part about confidence, guys, I think let's also touch a little bit of self-care, self-love, self-appreciation. Self-appreciation. Can we talk about self-appreciation? Can we talk about that? Self-appreciation. Appreciation. All right. I think we can talk about that, right? Self-appreciation. I know we always talk about self-love. So I'm trying to modify it a little bit to say self-appreciation. I feel like my lips are so dry. But nevertheless, we move. Self-appreciation, guys. One of the things that like brings you down or lowers your confidence is the point of not appreciating yourself more, or is the point of not appreciating who you are, how you look, and all that. I used to be one who was really, and I used to mock my nose. I have a big, pretty nose, and it suits me. If you are aware, you're probably not breathing enough because I'm taking all the air. I used to mock myself saying all those things. And I was not doing it in a bad way. But I've also realized that, no, me saying that, here I have a big nose, I'm taking all the air in the room. Imagine if someone had to get into a room and say, you guys, I cannot breathe, and Tabby's nose is too big, it's taking all the air. Imagine if someone else had to say that. It means that I'm gonna feel so down, and I'm gonna feel so intimidated. Like, why would you say something like that about me? But because I'm mocking myself, it means that I'm making it okay. So self-appreciation means that you appreciate yourself as you are, and you do not speak down on yourself. So it unfortunately took me years to really appreciate myself and stop mocking my nose. Stop mocking myself and saying that I've got a big nose, whatever. Yes, it's big, but what? So what? So what? So I had to stop that. So I can imagine even there's someone out there. I feel like I don't have a very polished English. I'm really trying my best. I'm reading books. I'm doing whatever that I can to really improve on my English. The speaking, the just everything about English in general. And obviously understand even the use of words and all that. I'm constantly learning. Remember what we spoke about learning? Every day is a constant reminder that we really have to learn. And guys, can I just remind you something? Can you like this video? I noticed that, when we live, sometimes you join in, and because the live is a little bit longer, you probably even forget to like. You just enjoy the conversation and then you probably leave without liking. So if you guys can, just give it a like. Just give it a like. I'll appreciate that. So yeah. So where was I? Your self-appreciation and really appreciating yourself as you are, and building that self-confidence is quite an important thing. And it's a journey that each and every individual has to go through. You need to go through that. I need to go through that. Everyone needs to go through that, because your confidence is built by you firstly seeing yourself as, a person who is okay, who is, fine in all areas, and accepting yourself with your mistakes, with your flaws, with your whatever. So that is that. And the confidence boost in that is when now you get out and you go to the world. You go out there and just engage with other people. When you go out there, you're gonna start maybe having people trying to mock you, trying to say certain things to you that are not just great or whatever. So what? Okay, can I just read something, guys? Unfortunately, we can only do an hour because I have to watch. I have a watch party for Nigerian show at 8 a.m. unless we start earlier. Okay. So I just got a message from Tenjue. So Tenjue is saying that we might need to start a bit earlier with the. So let me show you guys what we'll be doing. Let me close this and show you. I'm gonna show you what me and Tenjue will be doing later today. So please don't mind me for. I hope that you don't mind that actually looked at my phone, but I want to show you this. So this is the poster. So I'm gonna send her a voice note. Hi Dombo. So I'm currently doing a live on my Facebook right now. So if you have something at 8, that is fine. We can start earlier. I don't have a problem. But earlier, what time, girl? So earlier, I'm okay with maybe 6 o'clock or 5:30, between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. If, yeah, one of those, I'm okay with that. So yeah, we can start at that time. Let me know if that's fine. I'm busy on my live. I think I'm gonna do it for the next 30 minutes, and yeah, but I've got other things to do. So either 5 or 5:30 or 6 o'clock. So let me know what's fine with you. Alrighty, thank you, bye. Sorry about that, guys. So that is basically what I'm gonna be doing later on at 7. I might need to change the time because it seems like we might need to move it a bit earlier. Anyway, where were we before we got interrupted? So yeah, the self-appreciation part. So learn to really appreciate yourself first, so that when other people come and try to speak down on you, you are also, okay, and you are just appreciative of who you are, and you are not taking any negativity from others. You have built your self-confidence because you have appreciated yourself first. You know your worth first, and even when it comes to, we can make a practical example with like relationships and all that. If you feel like you need to be told that you are lovable, you are beautiful, and whatever, before you can just appreciate yourself, then that is a problem. Because what if now you meet a couple of guys that are trying to maybe date you or whatever, and they tell you that no, you are not the most beautiful person, I cannot date you or whatever. What then? Will you now give up on finding love or getting that someone who loves you, and really not try by all means to still believe in love, just because someone told you that you're not lovable, you're not beautiful, you are not what? Is that the case? So do you understand that certain things really start with yourself, start with you building that self-confidence? And what happens, when something like that happens, when a person comes to you, approaches you, and then they go like, no, you're not the kind of type that should be loved, you don't, something like that. I'm just making a typical example. It can just be anything. You can just tell them where to go, they can just go to the nearest dam and just drown themselves. Yeah, because you know yourself and you appreciate yourself as you are. You actually know your worth. I think that's the word, knowing your worth. You know your worth. And the fact that you know your worth, it means that, hey, you can come here and try to make funny business, honey, but listen, I know myself and I appreciate myself as I am. So appreciate yourself, guys. Appreciate yourself and love yourself, okay? Appreciate and love yourself. All right. That's basically what I want us to do. Now, it's always important to really ask ourselves that a question of what is the purpose of what we're doing, and where do we want to go? Where do you want to see yourself going in terms of all of this? So where you would want to see yourself going, or where I would want us to see, you see English, where I would like, or what I want us to take, the takeaway that we need to take out of all of this is understanding that there is nothing, and I mean nothing wrong with being authentic and being confident. And you actually need to consider being two of those things. And authenticity is really the best way of living, because you become the most real person ever. You really do things because they resonate with you. You really do things because it's what you value, it's what you believe in, it's what you personally appreciate, is what you personally agree with. So if you have that way of thinking, way of doing things, then you're going to live a happy life. You're going to be you. And never, like I said, never confuse authenticity with you trying to just put out a picture of some sort. No, don't do that. Be your original self, and don't try to be something that you're not. And don't try to be something just because the society wants you to be that. Ooh, guys. The society blame game. I apologize. I need to stretch. The society blame game. I know. It's not cool. It's not Ayoba or not the blame game, but expectation. The expectation that the society have, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. So yeah, let's do that. And now when it comes to I think I forgot. I'm turning to you, and I think I forgot to ask Tenjira something. I want to ask, what time should it be? I wanted to ask her, what time should I change the poster to be, so that we are able to amend the changes on that poster. So I mean, the changes at this, I mean, currently it is for 7 p.m. So if we're going to change it, it means that we have to do it sooner, so that whoever who has the interest of watching and engaging can be there on time. All right. So yeah. Now, the takeaway from confidence, I think the simplest thing that we can take from confidence is that confidence is not supposed to be built by other people. Your confidence starts with yourself, starts from within. So work on finding it, work on building it, work on discovering that confidence, and work on healing, the broken child in you. Because if you are broken, or you've been mocked at a young age, and that resulted to you not being confident, it means that you still have, things that still triggers certain, things. Like, there would be incidences that happen. You would have a protective shell, that shell that you protect yourself with, that will honestly not allow you to move over from anything that might have been a problem or might have bothered you. So one of the reasons why I'm loving this book, A Return to Love, it somehow encourages you to really heal the child in you, because things that probably happened to you in your past days, years, could probably be things that are affecting your way of progressing, your way of doing things, your way of just continuing to be the best version of yourself. So those could be reasons. Now, if you're not healed from that inner child, then that is a problem. So try to heal that inner person, so that as you move with life, you can build that confidence, and you can still be great at who you are, what you do, and still not have a defensive mode. Because when your confidence was really tempered with, as you started growing up and whatever, you will always you'll always have this defensive mode, for you to achieve something or whatever. You will be defensive because you've always been mocked of certain things. So to avoid having to do all of that, or to worry about that, heal that child in you, and just work on yourself, and work on just doing the best that you can in appreciating yourself as you are, and continue building that confidence, continue building that power in you to really put out the best version of yourself. And putting out the best version of yourself honestly means that you become the true self. And for you to build an empire, for you to build a brand, for you to build a business, for you to practically build anything, it honestly means that you are willing to accept your flaws, you accept the things that you cannot change, accept certain things that are just hindering you or stopping you from climbing the next ladder. And you look at those things, and then you somehow try to fix, and then you're done and you're good. All right. So that's what I want you to do. Now we left with 6 minutes. So for this next 6 minutes, I'm just going to obviously wrap this up and just tell you that, be confident with yourself. It's been an amazing almost 2 hours, or should I say it's been an amazing 2 hours. The engagement that I've been here, I honestly appreciate. Your love and support is so much appreciated. I do not take it for granted, not a single bit. Listen, whether you are 3 or 10 or 15 or 1, I appreciate you. You mean so much. And you know, one of the conversations that I think we will be talking about later in the day with on Tenju Unplugged is really to emphasize the importance of you appreciating the audience that you have, engaging with the audience that you have, because often we really feel like, oh my word, I don't have a lot of people that are watching this live and whatever, and you expect that Rome will be built in one day, you will get 100 in just 5 minutes. It doesn't happen like that. And having said that, are you appreciating that one person who has subscribed to your channel? Are you appreciating that one person who has commented to your video, who has made time? Are you appreciating them? So if you're not doing that, I think it's high time that you start doing that. It's high time that you start appreciating those people more and appreciating that they are actually here for you and they're helping you to get to the next level. Okay, they're helping you to get to the next level. So the beautiful thing about you getting to the next level is that it takes one person to help you to climb the ladder. So never underestimate the power of just one person. Learn to appreciate just every individual in your life, in whatever that you're doing. That one client in your business, appreciate them, because what they're doing is that they are in support or supporting your craft, and they are appreciating your work, and they are being part of your growth, and they're helping you to climb that ladder, because that's what they're doing. So imagine, how would I have achieved or got 1,000 subscribers if it wasn't for just one person making a decision to just subscribe? Think about it. Think about it. It took one person to make a decision to just click on that subscribe button and the notification bell. One person. It didn't take two people, one person. So for you to get to the next level, for your channel to have another subscriber, like to have multiple subscribers, it's because one person made a decision to click and subscribe. So that is exactly my point, to say, if you're not going to appreciate your audience, then you have a problem. So in an issue of audience retention, engagement is very important. Engagement is very important. I know for a fact that the challenge is that, especially with YouTube, if your channel doesn't have, a lot of watch time, or a lot of people on it watching at a certain time, it can really be, some kind of limitation, whatever, in terms of you getting good impressions, maybe. But the truth is, there's nothing else you can do. You have to just keep going until you get to a level where you have more audience that are more engaging, and the impressions go higher because the engagements were just pretty good. And so what I can tell you, or how I can close this video, is that be as authentic as possible. Don't give up on your craft. Do not feel like not having people on your channel or not having a lot of people watching your videos is because there isn't much of an amazing work that you're doing, or you are lacking something. You're probably not lacking something. It's just probably not the right time for you. It's not that time yet. Your time is probably still coming. So while you wait for that time to come, remember that you are amazing, and each and every day is an opportunity for you to push, to win, to grow, to just do better than you did. And yeah, that's what I can say. That's what I can say. So thank you so much, guys. Love and appreciate you. If it's your first time here and you don't know this channel, you haven't watched it before, please consider subscribing and like this video, guys. Please like this video. Please like it. We often forget to like the video, so please like it. And yeah, it's a wrap from me, Real Talk with Ntabi. Love you guys always. Take care. Much love and appreciation from me. Mwah. Bye.